future lies before us. Like a long, dark tunnel with no ending.
I see a light in the darkness.
How? Where? There's no future for us two together.
I see a light.
Impossible! You are my lord's mistress. I am only his servant. You and I can never live together.
We are living together. Now, at this moment.
At this moment. Now. Only this brief flame in the darkness. I want us to be together always, in our own world, as man and wife.
It is not impossible.
You're living in a dream! Only from day to day. I want peace of mind, a proper life with you, permanence.
You must create it.
I can create nothing.
I can think of ways.
We can't always meet in secret like this. It's too dangerous. Doesn't the master have any suspicion?
If he had, you wouldn't be here now.
But are you sure?
I've been careful. I'm always careful. I always take great care. I care for you.
And I want to take care of you. Always.
Take care of me now.
Now I understand why I thought you were different. Many days now, many weeks, I have had my suspicions. I waited. I watched and waited and chose my time. And I chose my time well. Now, Oyemi! I understand. I understand only too well what you are. Chiko, you are my servant. You have been my servant since you were a child. And before that, your father was a servant in our family. And your grandfather. Because of the faithful service they did before you, You yourself have been trusted. You have been believed to be loyal. Today, you have shown yourself to be unquestionably otherwise, and in the most dishonorable way possible. Today, you will both leave this world.
I nurse you, my child, till you are a grown man. Then you can go out into the world and find them. They shall not go free, my little one. Wherever they are, we'll see to that. You must never give up. You must never rest till you find them. You must search in every town, in every village, in every hill and valley. You must walk in the rain, in the blazing sunshine. And after the sun goes down, my precious, you must walk in the dark, through the darkness, until you find that man and that woman who have this day murdered your father.
How much did they have? Where's the money then? Didn't they have any? Come on, what's the matter with you? You mean you killed them both and didn't take the money? You must be mad coming here empty-handed. What about the woman's comb? And she was wearing silk, wasn't she? And the man had magnificent sword. Didn't you see? They must be heirlooms. What have you done with them?
Everything's there.
Why haven't you brought anything with you?
I didn't touch them. I left them lying there.
What's come over you? You look terrified. Where's your sword? Are they both dead? What about money? Didn't they have any more?
There's plenty of money on them. You saw it when they paid for their tea here.
Of course I did. A marvelous catch, I thought. Why have you left everything there?
I killed him first. But he didn't die straight away. Then I hit the woman. You heard her screaming. The sword went in at the side of her neck. Such a smooth, white neck.
I suppose you ruined all her silk. I've told you to strangle the women. Why did you use your sword?
She tried to run away.
You a fool!
And the man wasn't dead. He was watching all the time. He was just lying there, bleeding to death, staring at me. Have you ever seen a murdered man dying? He knows what you've done. He knows there's nothing he can do. He knows he's going to die. His eyes become horribly alive, more and more passionately alive as he dies, burning with pain, with shock, with the unbearable knowledge of everything that's happened to him, to his wife, to their lives. His eyes, staring so brightly and slowly, very slowly, fading, like shining water, slowly turning into gray ice. And then it's gone. It seems to be gone. The burning light has disappeared, but after that, it goes on burning more brightly, more glittering than the blinding sunlight in the murderer's mind, in my mind, now!
Stop thinking. Stop feeling.
So many eyes, innocent eyes, scalding my brain like boiling water.
What happened to you? You've never been like this before.
I've been like this all the time. Ever since I killed my lord, Sabrube, our master. When was it? 3 years ago. Think of all the people who have died on this mountain since then because of us.
We have to make a living.
By making a living, by making an endless dying.
You wanted a proper life. You want permanent. You said so. There is no other way for us to make money.
It would have been better if you had sold yourself. That's what you are, really. Better than pretending to be kind to strangers, then killing and robbing them.
We have no choice.
We could have chosen to die.
We didn't. We came here. We ran this tea house and got what we could from people who came here.
By killing them.
That's the way it happened.
I've never had a moment's peace of mind.
Shh! Listen, someone's coming. It's a man. No, a boy. Leading a horse. He's got a big bundle on his back. Quick, get ready. He'll soon be here. Hurry, I say. I will go and take care of those other two. You'd better hide father down with them before he gets here. You can't greet him with all that blood on him. Kill him as soon as you can and get that horse, everything. Be quick!
You have sat here for many days. You must be hungry.
When will you give me your answer?
When it is time,
How will I know when it is time?
I will open the gateway and let you in.
I beg you to let me enter your temple. Let me become a monk.
I ask you again. Why?
Whatever answer I give never satisfies you.
I do not speak to be satisfied.
Every word I speak, you turn or twist into skillful replies like that.
And yet you wish to enter this temple. Why? Tell me again. Why do you want to become a monk?
I am a criminal.
Is it proper for a criminal to aspire to the priesthood?
I have changed.
I have changed. How easy it is to speak words. You say you are a criminal. Everybody is a criminal. I am a criminal. There's no reason for becoming a priest. You say you have changed. How?
I am ashamed of what I have done.
What have you done? Tell me again.
I have murdered more than 100 men and women with my own hands.
Whenever any one of us speaks or moves, we commit indirectly and sometimes directly thousands of murders of many kinds. Why did you kill these people?
To rob them for money, to earn a living, to live a peaceful life.
You haven't found a peaceful life.
I believe I can find one in this temple.
That's the last thing you will find in here, my son.
It's not your world of Zen, a place where people like me can find peace of mind.
You know nothing. Life in a Zen temple is perpetual conflict of many kinds. It is a constant war with one's superiors, with one's own companions, and even more with one's self. Could you endure 15 hours of meditation a day in the bitter cold of winter, throughout the night with only brief breaks? Could you toil in the garden 9 hours a day in the exhausting heat of summer, 11 hours a day in winter? Could you sit still and not move a muscle in total silence with an empty mind? You think you can. Try. Even out here, you can't sit still for more than 5 minutes without shifting your arms or feet. You don't know how many people come into this temple, stay for a while, then give it up and leave here in shame and disgrace. You have no idea of the pain, the agonies, the tortures of self-discipline, and battles of the mind that go on under these roofs, within these walls. You're like so many who dream of running away from the foul life they lead. They and you have to learn. There is nothing mystical, romantic, or escapist in this life of ours here. It is intensely practical. It is a life with hard, wide open eyes. It is not what you're seeking. You could not endure it here for more than a few days, or a few weeks at the most. You think you will find here a haven from your crimes and from the cares of the world. You're mistaken, my son. Life within is infinitely harder than any life in the outside world.
I am sick of the outside world. It is poisoned. I am the one who has poisoned it for myself. It has nothing left to offer me but self-annihilation.
The outside world, that is where you will have to live.
Let me live in your temple.
No! You will bring into this place the poison of your mind. It's not the place for you. Even if I let you come in, you will suffer infinitely more than in the outside world. You will die hundreds of times in the space of one day. No. You will have to go beyond self-annihilation.
I will go anywhere. I will do anything to learn how to be a better man than I am now.
Who is better than you? What do you know of Buddha?
Nothing. I never learned. Teach me now. Let me become your pupil.
There is nothing for you there.
I have murdered my master, father. I was in love with this mistress. We ran away together into the mountains. My mind is full of the burning, staring eyes of dying men and women. I cannot bear the way they seem to accuse me, endlessly and so sorrowfully. I run away from that life, but everything has come with me. All those unbearable memories. I have come out here. I came here to this gateway. I have waited here day after day. I have eaten nothing. Only water, father. I can't remember now for how many days. Sometimes you have come out here to look at me, to stare at me, but you always went away. Sometimes you asked me questions, and I tried to answer, but you always went away. I have suffered. I know what it means to suffer. You say, if I enter your temple, I must suffer more. I will do that. I can suffer. I will suffer. I will suffer for as long as I need to. As long as you say, I have to. If only you will let me in.
There is nothing new or fresh in your words. I've heard all these things before from others who failed to keep their word. They're not here now. What you say makes me want to laugh.
How do you know? Warm of heart.
Then it's as cold as sunshine.
Just words. They mean nothing to me. I thought people in your world were kind.
I am.
You? Kind? I understand. I should not seek to enter your temple. It's a false world, yours. I'll go elsewhere.
Go where you will. You will not find peace anywhere. You're just a thoughtless fool with a mind full of laughable dreams.
Why do you make fun of me like this? I need kindness, not this harshness. Why do you keep hammering at my mind?
Someone has to. You should also.
You just enjoy my misery. You just laugh at me for your entertainment. You just speak clever words trying to hurt me. But let me tell you this. Your words have no effect on me, and your only weapon is your words. Inside you're just a weakling, a coward. You people are just insincere theorists. You are afraid to take any real action. Why don't you try to hit me really hard?
What is your name?
福原一郎
We will change that.
Allow me to enter. Forgive me, Father, I never intended...
Silence! Never speak. There's no meaning in words.
sky is blue. The sun shines. The river rushes by, full of power and joy. But always there is this. Sorrow. Who is it, my child?
My husband.
This could not happen in a natural way.
He's drowned. You're a stranger here. Then you don't know. You haven't heard of the chain pathway. Up there, round the shoulder of the mountain. Look, you can see those great chains fixed to the rock for handholds.
Is that a path? For people?
For people, for us, for children, even for horses.
Mountain goats could hardly pass that way in safety.
That's the only way to the next village up the river.
Why don't you use a boat?
The river's too swift. The current's too strong. We can't even cross the river anywhere here, not until a long way upstream.
It looks like a long, cruel scar across the face of the world. No man should venture there. It is riddled with evil.
It is, Father. It is. It's the curse of our lives. So many of our people have died there. And now, I never thought it would touch us. My husband.
Be comforted, my child. It's the way of all people. We do not stay long here on earth.
But we're so young, Father. We've only been married a few years. We haven't any children yet. Oh, it's so unfair.
Buddha is merciful, my child.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you say. It's just words. Buddha wasn't merciful to me, to my husband. If he was, he wouldn't have let my husband drown.
There's a meaning and a purpose in everything that happens.
Tell me the meaning of this. His face and hands are as blue and cold as stone.
Help from that pathway.
The rock runs with water from end to end when the rains come up this time of the year. It is easy to fall anywhere along the path. He was carrying a great stack of tiles on his back. He had to hold him steady. So he only used one hand. He was catch him. But I could do nothing. He hung there for a while by one hand, but the chain was cold and wet, and he let go and fell. He fell down, and the tiles fell too, and crashed him on the rocks in the river. The current swept him here. He's dead. He's dead. We must tell his family. They don't know yet. No one knows. I must go. I must go to his mother. Stay here. Stay here, Father. With my husband.
When will the curse of that great pathway leave us? It's the black dragon of this river. Every year, almost every month, it takes away our people one by one. Sometimes 2 or 3 together. And now, again, today.
Is there no other way?
The mountains are too steep to climb. It takes 3 days or more to go round the long way. And yet, the next village is only just there, behind the buttress of rock, hardly more than a stone throw. Look, you can even see a few of the houses from here, beyond those rocks there. But the chain pathway is the only way. It's the only lifeline between the villages in this area. But it's more like a line of death. It's always there, like a cold, dark shadow in our minds. see what it does to people? Who are you, father? I've not seen you here before.
Never mind who I am.
You're a priest. Why do you weep?
To you, I may look like a prince. I wear the clothes of a priest. I can speak like a priest. But that's all. Just external qualities. Empty mannerisms. Hollow words. But even my words are quite without effect. I can't even comfort that poor woman whose husband is drowned. I feel like a creature in an alien world. I feel I am nothing less than an imposter. I used to be a criminal, friend. I can't tell you the terrible things I've done. I tried to change. I entered a temple and somehow became a priest. Then I went out into the world again and tried to do good deeds. I used to help weary travelers at mountain paths. I carried children on my back to help their tired mothers. But the children cried, and the mothers took them from me, frowning with annoyance. The travelers never gave me a word of thanks. They thought I was mad to help them. Once I carried an old, sick woman 20 miles to the house of a doctor. But she died on the way. And I was blamed for her death. Another time near a village, a bridge across the river there was broken. They cut down trees and levered huge stones into place and repaired it myself. The villagers were glad, but I myself felt miserable. Whatever good deeds I tried to do, they seemed lower than the ground, while my past crimes piled like great clouds higher than the sky. There was no way I could wipe clean the history of my past. No way to put out the burning fires of conscience. They burn still. Sometimes, you may not believe this because I'm a priest. Sometimes, I want to tear out my brain and throw it into the sea. I have come to the end. There's no way for me to go. The future is like a dark tunnel with no ending.
That's what we need here.
Need? Here?
A tunnel
What do you mean?
through that shoulder of rock there. Instead of a chain pathway, a tunnel. Impossible, of course.
cut a tunnel through that rock.
Impossible. I was only joking. It will take 100 years.
I'll do it. Give me a hammer and chisel.
Are you serious?
What does he want? Money?
No.
Do you want money, Father?
No.
What can we do for you?
Take care of that poor child. Your son's wife.
My only son!
His death will save hundreds, thousands of lives in future years.
How? I don't see what you mean.
People must not die on that chained pathway again. Think of all the sorrow that must be endured if nothing is done.
Nothing can be done.
Something will be done.
What will? Who will do it?
I will.
What will he do?
I will begin now.
What is he going to do?
He says he'll cut a tunnel through the shoulder of the mountain.
Through there? Below the chain pathway?
By himself? Woman? Cut that tunnel through all that rock? He must be mad. It's impossible.
So I told him.
He's out of his mind. Did you hear that, daughter?
It's unbelievable. It's like an insane dream. This happening. And now that. It's beyond belief. Such an idea.
He's beginning. Did you see his eyes? His mind is like that stone. He's cutting out guilt of his crimes.
Tell me the name of this river.
Yamakuni-san. Especially this part is known as the River Mountain Country, under the chain pathway. It's the most dangerous stretch.
They told me I would come to this river. No way across, is there?
No, you'll have to go right round away from the river, sir. Quite a few days' journey.
You work in this mine for copper, gold.
It's not a mine, sir. It's a tunnel.
A tunnel must lead to somewhere.
It's not finished yet.
How long will it take me to reach a crossing place of the river?
It depends which way you go, sir. There's the long way round, and there's a short way.
Which way is that? I'm in a hurry.
You see those chains up there? That's the short way. That's the chain pathway. A lot of people have died trying to get round up there.
Tell me how to get up there.
From here, will you? Just over there. But I wouldn't go that way if I were you, sir. It's treacherous, especially if you don't know it. That's why we're making a tunnel through this cliff. Too many people have died.
It must be back-breaking work.
If you can wait here for a few years, sir, you can use the tunnel yourself.
I have no time to be idle. I have to move on. I can't wait apart while you and your fellows dawdle through your work like snails. You country people are so slow. have you been working on this tunnel?
"18 years, sir. It's the pride of our village." "Who are you, sir, if I may ask? You've not been this way before, I think. Where are you from?"
Edo. A long way from here. I've been traveling around the country for more than 4 years.
"What brings you this way, sir?"
I'm looking for the man who murdered my father 23 years ago.
Oh, there are many people working on this tunnel.
"Not many at this time of the year. Most of the men are working in the fields. There's been as many as 31 in the winter months."
Someone must be behind the great task like this to keep it going all these years.
"Yes. They call him the tunnel master now. It's almost beyond belief how he's kept at it. He's driven by some tremendous inner power. He's never given up once. At first, when he started, everybody thought he was mad. They just laughed at him. I did. I was just a boy then. We used to make a lot of fun of him, but he didn't take any notice. He just went on hammering, day after day. It took him an entire year to chisel out a hole only 4 meters deep. It's going to be a big tunnel, you see. High enough for a man to ride through on horseback, and wide enough for 2 horses. After 3 years, people began to think differently. We began to admire his efforts. The tunnel began to look like a real possibility. Many people gave him food and drink. He had to go out begging before, and that took up a lot of his time. And so, it's been going on ever since. We all got used to it. It was just part of the life here. The time seems to have passed so quickly. After 10 years, 10 years, he was about 50 meters deep, about a quarter of the way through. That's about when we started organizing teams to help him. I'm the foreman now. But nobody stays at it long. The work's too hard, and they've got their own lives to lead. The master, though, he spends all of his time on the tunnel. He works at night, too. You can hardly tell the difference between night and day now. He's almost blind. He hardly ever comes out of the tunnel these days.
Doesn't he have any light in there?
Sometimes. But it's not completely dark in there. You see, the tunnel goes along inside the rock, very close to the river. In 1 or 2 places we broke through and made little windows in the rock.
To improve the air, I suppose. It must be stifling in there.
Yes. To improve the air. And for light, too. It's very strange. The light that comes into those holes somehow picks up reflections of the sky from the water of the river. It's all blue in there, in those parts of the tunnel. At night, too, in the moonlight. Even deeper blue. I must be getting back to work. I talk too much. Did you say your father was murdered?
Yes.
23 years ago. You'll never find the murderer now.
I believe I can. I am following his footsteps.
Well, good luck to you, sir. Excuse me, I must get on.
Is that water in there?
Yes. It's for the master. I take water like this every afternoon and in the morning and evening too.
Tell me something. I forgot to ask. How old is the master?
I'm not sure. He must be younger than he looks. But why? I mean, who?
How old does he look?
Well, let me see. About 50 or 60, I should think.
What is his name?
Most people have forgotten it now. He used to be... He called himself... What was it?
What?
The master's name before.
Who wants to know?
I do.
Well, now, I'm not sure if it's his real name. He used to be a priest. I know the name he went by.
Tell me what it was.
Sekai, I think.
Go and fetch the tunnel master to this place. Immediately. Do as I say. Now. Here.
What's wrong, sir?
Give me that water.
Master's coming now, sir.
I'm ready.
I wish I knew what this is about.
Your name is Fukuhara Ichikuro. You were born in Kashiwazaki town, Echigo province, and you were once the servant of the Lord Nakanga Saburobe of Edo.
Yes. I am Fukuhara Ichikuro of Kashiwazaki. What you have said is true.
His name is Zenkai, and he's the master of our
Be
town.
silent! I am Jitsunosuke, the only son and heir of the Lord Nakanga Saburobe. You are the murderer of my father.
This is too far from the truth to believe. How can you prove it?
My old nurse told me the exact story of my father's death. How you escaped with my father's mistress, Oyumi. I swore that when I was old enough, I would go out and find the man who committed that crime. Until then, I trained my body and mind with unfaltering resolution for this moment. I have come all this way here to kill you.
It is remarkable how you found me in this place. So far from your home.
A wretched woman, diseased and half mad, was brought near death to my father's house. She confessed everything. After you left her in the mountain tea house, she went back to Edo, and there became what in mind and body she always was, a common slut. She became ill, a natural consequence in women of her kind, and knew she had not long to live. She wanted to die in peace of mind, she said. So she unloaded the filthy burden of her memories in the very room where my father died. She told me of the tea house in a mountain pass. She told me of all the murders you and she committed, and of all the money and goods you stole. She told me how you ran away, a pathetic coward. She thought you would try to hide away in a temple. She knew you well. She died soon after. Oyumi's dead. I knew deep down in my mind that he was still alive. I knew that somewhere, no matter how long it took to find you, I would find you living. 5 years ago, I left my home to begin my search. I have visited hundreds of villages and towns, and even more, many more temples, asking about you. I took many false turnings. I followed many promising trails, but all of them faded away or ended abruptly. But I never gave up. At last, I came to Jogan Temple in Mino Province, and there I learned about you, about your time of training there. I was only just in time. The old priest of Jogan was on his deathbed and died the very day I left his temple. But he had a memory as clear as fresh water, and enough breath left to tell me how your name was changed to Zenkai. From there, I followed your footsteps, learning of some of the good deeds you have done in many places. People even remembered you repairing the bridge over the river Hino in Echizen province. But no one but I knew you were the murderer at heart. Then I came over to this island. But all traces of you seems to have disappeared. Only something in the depth of my mind seems to have driven on, day after day, till I came to this place today. Today is the day I have lived for 23 years, since the day my father died. Now, it is the day and the time for you to meet your retribution. I am ready. Kill me now. Even though I have not yet finished the work, I am to atone for my past crimes. I have toiled in this tunnel for 18 years. There's not far to go now. Others will finish it after I am gone. I have no regrets. I am ready to die.
Wait! Do not strike him. Listen first to what I have to say. This man, as you say, might have once been a murderer.
It's clear to everyone, and for that he has to die.
He may have murdered 100 men and women, and even your father, sir. He may have stolen money. He may have done all these things and more and worse. But for 18 years here, he has had only one thing in mind: to save thousands of lives in the future. How many people have died falling from the changed pathway? No one knows. No one has counted. How many more will fall to their death in these treacherous waters? No one knows. But there will be more every month, many every year. Hundreds of people pass this way, and all of them face the same danger. Too many of them died, and too many of us suffered afterwards. And this man, look at this man now, and remember what he was. This man has given these 18 years without a thought for his own well-being, to cut a way through this mountain to save thousands from death, and thousands more than that from sorrow. Has he not now wiped away the crimes of his youth? Does he deserve to die after so many years of utterly unselfish toil? He is almost blind now. And look at his legs and arms. Sir, I beg you, let him live a little longer until the tunnel is finished. Let him complete his life work before he meets his death.
He's a murderer.
I was here at the very beginning. I heard him strike the rock for the first time. This thing is a miracle. All these years, he is keeping his life through this tunnel. We worship this man as the second Buddha, coming to our midst to save mankind.
He killed my father. And for the sake of my family's honor, and to punish him for his unforgivable crime, I have no choice but to put him to death.
Wait!
Everything this young man has said is true. I deserve nothing but death.
Didn't you hear what he said? Master, you must not die yet. We need you here.
This man is a good, beautiful man. He's true to the memory of his father. He's true to the spirit of the law of this country. His motives are good and just. Do not try to prevent him. I have not many days left to live. You do not notice time worn down to the end of my strength. Let him kill me. I am entirely happy to die by his hand.
Sir! I'm the foreman stonesmith working under our tunnel master here. I understand, we all understand that this man has done great wrong and that he must be punished for it. There's no doubt in our minds that he is a criminal and must be treated as one. My proposal is this. We here will act as his wardens. The tunnel will be his prison. We will not let him escape. Part of his punishment from you, from us all, will be to work in this tunnel until it is completed. Then we will commit him into your hands for you to do with him as you wish. If he dies now, this tunnel will never be finished. No one has the strength of will to do as he has done, to inspire us to help him with this immense undertaking. We here in the country are slow-minded, sir, idle at the best of times. We need our master here to finish his work, or the curse of this place will never leave us. If you wait a while, sir, this great task will be done. And the moment it is done, your family's honor also, and the demands of the law can both be satisfied.
How long will it take to complete this tunnel?
It is almost finished, sir. Not long.
Perhaps only a few more months.
We will, all of us in the village, help as much as we can.
It will take 3 years.
3 years. Do you expect me to wait so long? What shall I do with 3 years?
We'll build your house where you can live until the work is done. We will not fail to keep our promise.
Take him into the tunnel.
take a rest, sir? My mother-in-law's house is not far from here.
I can rest here. He might escape. He ran away before.
He will never do that. He will keep his word.
He didn't give me his word. He promised nothing.
You saw his feet, sir, didn't you? He can hardly walk.
He has many friends here.
We admire the power of his spirit, sir. His iron will.
It's like a stone castle built on sand.
Shall I bring you anything here, sir?
No, you need not. Later, when it's cooler. Come here. Give me your hammer and chisel.
an inch nearer to sunlight. Is it night time or day now? I think it must be night. The river's louder at night. For more than 2 years now, you've been working here beside me. We'll be able to finish sooner because of that. You've been working harder than anyone. You have reason that I can't understand why you worked so hard. You want us to finish this work as soon as we can. Patient a little longer, then you can take me out of the tunnel. Then you can do what you came all this long way, so long ago, to do. I can see the river, the light of the moon on the water, and the roofs of the houses of the village. Causeway, follow down through the stone. It is now. Now is the time of the promise. Kill me now. I die now, in the midst of this journey, I shall surely be reborn in the land of the living blessed. Now, cut me down. Do not wait for the daytime. They try to prevent you. Kill me now! Kill me! Now!
The stars are beginning to fade. Soon it will be morning.